Hello, welcome back to one of our training section. Today we will be treating how to make liquid soap. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali, and if you are yet to subscribe to any of our channels, please do follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. So let's talk about how to make liquid soap at home. Before we go into that, we need you to understand some precautions. Number one, keep away all chemicals away from fire or naked flame. Then don't prepare your preparations close to fire or naked flame. Avoid contact with these chemicals. Also keep the chemical away from children, and also make sure you don't taste these chemicals. So today we shall be talking about how to prepare liquid soap. We'll be preparing about 10 to 15 liters of liquid soap, and what we need are 10 chemicals. Number one here is nitrosol. The second one is caustic soda. Third one is soda ash. Then we have sulfonic. Then we have SLS or Texapon, depending on the one you want to use. You can use any of the two. If you are using the two, try and make sure you split the concentration. Instead of 50 here, you use 25. Instead of 100 in the other one, you use 50. So another chemical we'll be using is foaming booster, then STPP, then you put in your perf, you put in your color, then your preservative. We'll be using sodium benzene in this one. So the first three, that is nitrosol, caustic soda, soda ash, those three should be used the way they have been arranged. That means the first one goes into the water, the second one follows, the third one follows. But the second group, where we have sulfonic, SLS, foaming booster, and STPP, you can use those ones in any order. Then the last one, those are even not compulsory. It depends on you. If you're selling, you might need them, but if you're using them at home, you might not even need them, because perf only give it a good smell, while color is just to be attractive. The preservative is for you to preserve it if you'll be using it for more than a month. Otherwise, you might not need any preservative. So if you are preparing 10 to 15 liters of soap, we'll need 50 grams of nitrosol, we'll need 40 grams of caustic soda, then we'll need 200 grams of soda ash, we need half liter of sulfonic, then 50 grams of SLS, then half a liter of foaming booster, 60 grams of STPP, 40 milliliters of perfume, depending on what you want, depends on you, then color 2 teaspoons, depending on what you also want here, then the preservative. So let's take the chemicals one after the other. Nitrosol, it's a cleaning and thickening agent. So when you add it into water, you see it gets thickened. It's a little bit yellow in color and it dissolves in cold or hot water. Then the second one is a caustic soda, known as sodium hydroxide. This removes stains and is also a thickening agent. It's solid white or slightly yellow powder. It can burn your skin if directly contacted, so you do not let it touch your skin while preparing. Then when mixing with water, it releases flame for about 30 seconds. That means you see some flame coming out of it, so you have to take your nose off the preparation so you don't get shocked. Then it makes it, you find out that it gets hot while you add water. Then we have the soda ash, also known as sodium carbonate. It's also a cleaning agent and also often add water. Then we have the sulfonic acid. It's also a foaming and cleaning agent. Then sulfonic acid is thickening agent. Then we have SLS. SLS is less expensive and it's also a foaming agent. It comes in form of white solid and in form of rice shape. Then we have the foam booster to make your soap foamy. Then we have the STPP. It's also a cleaning and thickening agent. STPP has the appearance of white crystal powder, just like table salt. It is odorless and soluble in water, that means dissolves in water. And we have sodium benzoate. It's a form of preservative. It comes also in grains and very effective foaming agent also. Then we have perfume. Perfume comes in a lot of forms. It's just to add pleasant smell to your soap, so you can use any form of perfume: lemon, rose, pineapple, orange, lime, strawberry, and so on. Then we also have color, just to add color to your soap. You can use any one. We will be using green, but you can use blue, orange, yellow, depending on the color you want. Let's take a step further by going into the practical aspect of preparing liquid soap. These are the chemicals involved. We'll be taking them one after the other. That is nitrosol, caustic soda, soda ash. This is sulfonic. We'll be using SLS in this solution. This is SLS. Then our foaming booster. Then we'll have STPP. Perfume. Color is the next one. Then we have the last one, which is the preservative. We'll be using sodium benzonate. So we need to pour our water in order to add the first chemical. Our first chemical is nitrosol. So I am pouring the nitrosol in it. So after pouring the nitrosol, then we stir the nitrosol. So we are stirring the nitrosol right now. After that, we'll pour little water in a separate container, then add caustic soda into it. Dissolves a little bit before we add it to it. So we keep stirring till we have good solution. I think this is a little bit cool. So we pour the caustic soda solution into the nitrosol solution, then we stir it together. So we stir it till we have a well mixed solution. So we keep stirring till we have a very good mixed solution. After which we would pour water into another container, then add our soda ash into it and stir. Then we keep stirring. So I have to add the remaining into the solution, then stir properly again. So after having a good mix, we have to add it to our mix. Still have some sediment, so I have to put in some water into that and add, then stir properly. So we keep stirring till we have a very good mix. You know, I divided it into three, so the first group must be added accordingly, or in the second group you can add it in any form. So here I am adding the STPP first, so I dissolve it in water. After dissolving it, I stir it, have a good mix, then pour it into the solution that is available. So I keep stirring. After pouring it, I stir again to have a good mixture. The next one I'll be adding is SLS. I'll be adding SLS into little water. You know, we are preparing about 10 to 15 liters. So everything I'm adding, all this water, I am making sure everything is not up to 10 liters. So I am doing some rough calculations so that we don't have more than what we intend to prepare. That is SLS. Then I keep stirring my SLS till I have something that has been well dissolved. So I add it to our mixture, then stir properly again. So I keep stirring, after which I'll be adding sulfonic. Sulfonic is what I'll be adding. About half liter of sulfonic will be added. So after adding the sulfonic, then I stir again. Here comes a funny solution. So what happened there was that the chemical foamed up, then the container I was using could not contain it again. So I have to go and get another container to pour the chemical into. So after that, I'm adding the foam booster. So after adding the foam booster, I have to stir it. This container is bigger than the other one. The other container is about 5 liters. Then this is about 10 liters. So that is why I'm pouring it back in here. And immediately I had the sulfonic, there was a very great foam and it was almost going off that particular container. So I stir properly to have a very good mix. Then I put my color in water and stir. So make sure I put as much as I want and stir properly. So after having enough color in the water well mixed, then I pour it into my mixture. So I keep stirring also. Then after which I'll take perfume. So I measured about 40 ml of perfume. Then I added to the solution. Then I stir properly to have good scent. So after these, I would have to add sodium benzoate. My sodium benzoate seems to have a green color. It's white, but it seems to have green color because that particular container has been used for color before I added water for my sodium benzoate. So after that, we mixed and we have our soap. So our liquid soap is ready. You only need to add more water till you have 10 to 15 liters of liquid soap, depending on what you want. I am not going to add it right now because I already have enough liquid soup on ground and I don't have container to store it. But before use, I need to balance it out. Thank you very much. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube and also follow us on Facebook to get updated whenever we have another training material. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. Thank you.